All right, here we are. The 2K extravaganza is beginning right here on RJ's Lives. Thank you guys for coming on in there. We got all kinds of people in the chat. We got Big E's Knives and Pepper Dingo. Angelo is here. I'm Me is here. Knives Are Life. Hunting for Hookers. Jeff Jackson. Kathleen Smith. Let's see. Sean is here. Who else is in the chat? Kirby Creek Outfit is here. And Radio Geek Blades is here. And, well, there you go. Joseph S. is here. Broke AZ Knives. There we go. Yep, we got all kinds of people in the chat room. So welcome. Welcome to our esteemed panel here. We have Tom from Knife Delights. We got Harold from HTZDC.
Howdy.
Andrew from Baxter's Blades.
Hello.
Jonathan joining us for the first time from Pens and Pen Blades, a new channel
Hello.
that is deserving of your eyeballs. And our old friend down in Texas, Gunslinger Cal. There he is with a salute. Hey, Blade Walker. See you're here. Donald Swartz and Twang Thang. All right. Gaz FM. Everybody's jumping in. This is awesome. 865 Knives. Hey, what's going on, Aaron? Yep, it's definitely a fun time. That's for sure. EDC, how you doing? Man, oh man. So how are you guys doing this week? I'm doing okay.
I'm doing good.
Doing all right. I was a little bad boy last night.
What? Not you, Andrew.
I found a secret code to Red Hills Cutlery, and I may have spent a couple of $100.
Oh, nice.
But these were knives I was getting anyway, so I got a really fantastic deal. So I just didn't think I'd be getting them right away, but 20% off is pretty huge.
Oh, yes, it is.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll talk afterwards. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Tom Weingart is here. Hey, Tom, good to see you here. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with you, Jonathan. Tell us about your channel, Pens and Pen Blades. When you first started showing up around here and you had that name, I thought Pens and Pen Blades was a fantastic name for a channel. So go ahead and tell us why you chose that name and what your channel's about.
Okay, so, well, I chose the name Pens and Pen Blades because I like to collect pens and pocket knives. And that's basically what my channel's about, looking at pens and pocket knives. And also throw in some stationery and maybe some other EDC stuff in there. I showed up about, I think it was last November, I believe is when I started my account. Just kind of started with posting comments and stuff. And then eventually moved on to making videos. And I just wanted to join this great community here.
Fantastic.
Glad to have you.
Yep. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
So what kind of knives in particular are you interested in? Do you have a certain type you like to show, or?
I'm into traditionals right now. I was into moderns last year, so that could probably change. Don't really go for fixed blades as much, but maybe those might pop up.
Very good. Very good. All right. So anything new with you, Harold, this week?
Got a couple of Rosecraft in that I'll be showing in the future, and I'm really over the moon about those. But
yes, I am very happy with those. In fact, I'll be doing a video on this one. Will be coming out tomorrow. This is the Savage Creek Gunstock. So, yeah, very, very great knives. I really think that Rosecraft hit it out of the park with these releases. And this year for 2024, I think I'm more excited for their knives than I was last year. Last year, some of their stuff was hit and miss with me, but I'm really looking forward to a lot more of their stuff this year. El Cap Addict is here, I see. Nice to see you here. Hey, Elon. Yep, we're having a great Sunday for sure. All right.
For some,
You guys make sure you hit the like button, please. If you would. Mimo, good to see you. Go ahead, Andrew.
Oh, for some reason, I'm not quite as excited about Rosecraft this year so far. Maybe because I'm more into bone covers, but they have improved their micarta, and they're coming out with some fantastic stuff. But I think when they first started coming out with like the Clinch River Swayback, when they first started, I was over the moon about them. So I'm a little slow on the game. People have already posted, their videos on their Rosecrafts, and RJ, you got a really nice gun stock, and I think you are an enabler because I may have just ordered one. Well, if I was on the fence, just go for it, and here I am.
Yeah, I did. I did post that. If you're on the fence, just get it because I'm really impressed with it. I like it a lot. I only have a couple of gun stocks. I'm going to show them both in the video. It's a pattern that is pretty new to me because I've only picked them up in probably the last month or so. And it's a pattern that I never really was into, but as I'm looking at it, of course, it fits right into my whole thing of I love jackknives anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another variation on the jackknife. And they're really nicer than I thought, as far as being in hand and everything else, but that'll all be in the video. I did have a little announcement. Richter Knives is in the audience, and Joe from Messer HQ sometimes is in the audience. I don't see him yet this morning, but they are going to get together next Sunday before this show, and they're going to have a little live show, and they're going to be talking about GEC knives. So if you're interested in GEC knives, if you like everybody's favorite knife tuber, Michael Richter, and who doesn't? If you like Joe from Messer HQ, and again, who doesn't? Those guys are going to put together a show and talk about some really cool knives. So I encourage you guys to check that out next week. I'm sure that they'll put out stuff, and you can check on Instagram on their pages and on mine, and we'll be. Yeah, exactly. Richter says, yeah, who doesn't? And we'll be putting out announcements for that show. So if you guys want to, I would encourage you all to go and enjoy that live stream next week. And again, I encourage you guys to go check out Pens and Pen Blades too. Is that going to be a regularly scheduled show? No, El Cap Addict. It's from what I can tell, they're going to do it every once in a while because sometimes Richter has to work on Sundays, so he's not always available. So it won't be a weekly show. Hey, Gary, good to see you're here. So we'll watch it when it's there, and of course I'll keep you guys posted on when they're going to post and everything because they'll let me know, and I'll make sure to give them shout outs and all that other stuff. So, hey, Stuart Gross is here. Hello, Stuart. Nice to see you're here. You're welcome, El Cap Addict. Yeah, I was talking to Joe just yesterday. So he was talking to me about the show and stuff. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out if I can. Unfortunately, it's right before this show, so I may not be able to come in until the very last part of it because that's when I take my son to work. So, which is why I have my show when I do, because it fits around my schedule. So, thank you, Big E's. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, it's been exciting to get to 2K, and I got to tell you, this is an achievement that's not just me, but this is you guys too. This is us building a community. This is us building a whole, tribe of people. We're channels that are all friendly with each other. All of our audiences, are there together. All the people are there. So it's just fantastic. I really, really love this community, and I couldn't do it without your guys' support. That's for sure. Because without you watching, there wouldn't be the videos, there wouldn't be the live shows, and all that kind of stuff. It's just, really community dependent. So I appreciate all you guys, and I think of this as an achievement for all of us. It's not just me, that's for sure. And I'm really grateful that you guys choose to show up and be here and hang out with me and the guests here. It means a lot, more than you know, but it's really cool. So that's it. That's all I got to say for that stuff. Hey,
well, I'm going to chime in and congratulate you, RJ. We've been friends for quite a while now, and I'm just so happy for you. You've worked hard. You're very deserving of this. So, round of applause for RJ.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody. That's for sure. You guys are going to make me blush.
I'll try to get you crying.
Exactly. I probably will before it's all over.
I see Warthog just made it in.
You don't get the 2K, RJ. I know you're being humble, but that's some good content in there too, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
People don't tune in for nothing, so this is your moment.
Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. Yep,
stuff.
I do try to put out some good content, and I'm glad you guys enjoy it. So good stuff. All right. So where do we go from here? We'll go to our topic, I guess. Let's talk about our topic, which is going to be knives you thought you weren't going to get, or knives you can't believe you ended up with, or kind of vice versa, whether it's good, whether it's bad. I kind of grabbed a bunch of good things because who wants to celebrate the bad things? But here, I'll go first. I'll show a knife that I didn't think I was going to get, and a lot of these knives that I got that I didn't think I was going to get, I had help getting them, or they were a gift. And this one is really cool. This is a Boker club knife. And when I first saw these things, I thought, wow, this is super cool. I never thought I'd get one of these. But Zen Ali contacted me and let me know that these were on sale at SMKW. And so it's just really cool. It's got 01 tool steel blade with that acid wash, the burlap micarta copper bolsters and cap. Got half stops on it. It's just a fantastic little knife, and I really love it, and I just think it's so cool. But again, it's one of those things of, with a little help from my friends, because if he hadn't have told me that they were on sale, I would have never gone to look. I never would have picked one up. So that's a knife that I never thought I'd end up with, but one that I'm really happy that I did. So I'll let someone else go if they'd like to.
I'll go.
Don't jump in all at once now.
No, Kaylin, you're last. You're last over there, and see this how the squares are lined. We got to go clockwise.
Oh, we got to go clockwise.
I
Are we going to go to Tom first, or should we go counterclockwise and
Tom
go to
looks
you?
busy.
Tom's busy. He's out there doing fantastic. Oh yes, Elon says that they're about a third of the price over there. Yes, please help Americans to get them any chance you can, because they are really cool knives. Yeah, exactly. Most of the knives I didn't expect to get were in Heine's sale bin. Exactly, Tony. Let's see here. Sean says he's going cross-eyed trying to keep up with the lows.
Oh yeah.
Yep, for sure. And I want to thank Gary, the Last Ranger, because if you guys remember, if you've been with me since the start of this live streaming stuff, Gary was a big part of the first shows. Gary got me into live streaming when I was helping him out with his, and we would go on there together, and then he went together on mine, and that kind of started me having guests and everything. It's just been a fantastic experience, but really I wouldn't have started this crazy side of my YouTube channel without Gary. So I'm glad you're here, Gary, and I really appreciate you. You've been a good friend all through YouTube. He's a guy that, like you, Jonathan, when I think I only had maybe 60 to 65 subs, and Gary got with me. He was promoting a bunch of younger channels, and I got hooked up with him at that point and got into some pass around groups and everything. So definitely check out Gary's channel if you haven't been over there in a while. He's a really good guy. Hey, Patrick, I see you're here. He covers mostly modern knives, but those are cool too. And I think definitely give him a look. He's got a different perspective on a lot of things, but a really cool guy. So thanks, Gary, for everything, because he really helped me out when I was first starting out. So I appreciate that. All right, who's next?
Go ahead, Kaylin.
Okay, Kaylin will go. Show us something really good, Kaylin, because you have all the best stuff.
Well, first of all, I wanted to say congratulations on 2000.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say that my YouTube vacation is coming to an end, and I will be returning to my channel this week. So stay tuned for that. We missed the chance to do Kaylin and Terry's Corner this past week as well. I do apologize for that. We look to get back to that this week as well on that. So get that out of the way. Also, real quick, I received a couple of things in the mail. I just wanted to show real fast. Got a couple slips. One from Randy's WSG, and one from SD Leatherworks, which I was not even expecting. That's really cool. Thank y'all, Jerry and Sarah. And also got thank you, Aaron, for the stickers, brother. Appreciate that. But I will start with never thought I'd really start collecting families. When I started collecting knives, I was an accumulator, and if I liked it, I grabbed it. But now I go for specific things, and I happened to finish this family over the weekend. I found the last knife I was needing. It was a Greenbone Peanut. This is a 96 set, limited edition, and this is a Barlow here, but it consisted of 8 knives, I do believe. I don't think there was more than that, and yeah, really happy to get this one finished. It is my first family to finish.
Well, that's got to be a hard one to find, that Barlow.
Well, luckily I already got the Barlow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No, the last one I was needing was a Peanut, and it popped up over the weekend on eBay, and I jumped all over it. So
cool.
Yeah, there was 8 of the knives that was originally that I was needing, and so I was down to the last one, and it should be here this week. So be looking for that as well in one of my videos.
Congrats.
Fantastic. Yeah, and also in case anybody didn't know, Terry's Knives and Man Stuff also made it to 2,000 subscribers.
Wow.
So he's right there in record time.
Go, brother Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Congratulations, Terry.
he'll probably be close to 1 million by the time I get to 3,000. So you drive on, brother.
The little boy's all grown up. I remember when he was at 20 subscribers, and I was like throwing his channel out there and rocking it off to the moon.
Exactly. He's he got a rocket lit under him, that's for sure. Oh boy. Well, it's because everybody enjoys having breakfast with Terry. That's, yeah. He's kind of like the Food Network, the Travel Channel, and a Knife Channel all wrapped up in one.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Who wanted to go next with a knife? Who's got one to show? Again. Yeah. 2 in a row. Well, why the heck not? I guess nobody was into this tag. I guess.
I think Harold was ready for sure.
No, I was totally kidding, but I'll show another one real fast.
Might as well.
One that I never really thought that I would carry or even own was the saddle horn. I don't carry this one. The one I carry is, well, it's in my pocket. But
Oh, I love that script shield.
yeah, I never was on my radar until one day this one popped up, and at the time I was all about the bare head, and I still am. And of course it had the script shield, and it was a first run, and they had it for a really low price. Well, a decent price, I'll say. It wasn't a low price. And so, I jumped on it, and I had this one for a while, and I always liked it, but I didn't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? I never wanted to carry it.
Right.
Because it's mint. And but then this one popped up, and they had this thing listed for $60.
What?
Nice.
On eBay. Yeah.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it. And which it was used, but you can't hardly tell. I mean, it was barely used. I use it, of course, now, but for that reason. So I got this, and it sat in my case for, I don't know, a couple months before I decided to finally move it over to the carry. And man, I'm sure glad I did. It's the only knife I carry now. I have moved most of my knives out of my carry box, and now I mainly carry this. And if I want to carry something else, I have my mini copper lock, and I have my my Fighting Rooster bunny knife that custom.
Nice.
But other than that, man, this thing really does it for me, as far as needing a knife, and it's just so pretty, that clip point blade with the swedge.
Yes, I agree. What a nice knife.
Yeah, just one I never thought I'd be liking as much as I do, but great knife. If y'all can find one, get you one.
They're a great size too, not too big, not too small. They're about 3.5 inches closed or something.
Oh man, here we go.
I think they're
I got it right here.
The case version might be a little different, but yeah, I think
you're right. Yeah, right at 3.5. Yeah,
a great size.
Definitely. Sorry, HT. Go ahead.
Thank you, Blade Walker. Thank you for joining up to become a member of the regiment. That is awesome. All right, Harold, you were ready?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
So this is one that kind of actually took me down a rabbit trail for fixed blades. This was a gift from a friend that used to work with me at the plant where I worked for many a year, and of course it's a big honking Buck General, the 120. Tom knows all about this knife. About a 7-inch blade on here. But anyway, it was totally unexpected. He heard I was a knife guy, and it was just one of those things that, I was blessed with, and he thought that it would be better in my hands than just sitting in his collection or a closet. And anyway, honestly, at the time this was gifted to me, I really wasn't into fixed blades. And to be honest, I'm still not much into this size of fixed blades, but I'm definitely glad to own this. It has a purpose in the collection, but it opened my eyes to fixed blades, and now I'm more into the kind of the EDC, the say 7.5, definitely 8 inches or under overall, more so around 7 inches, more the EDC size, 7 inches, 7.5 overall. But anyway, this was a fantastic gift. It's a great knife, and it just opened. This knife actually just like opened a rabbit trail for me into fixed blades. So definitely didn't think it was coming because it was a gift. So awesome knife.
For sure. So Tony's Ponies had a question, and you're down there in Arkansas. There's a lot of wild hogs down there. Is that what they call a pig sticker?
That would be a pig sticker for sure.
For sure. And if you want the smaller
Razorback.
version, Rough Rider makes the toad sticker. So good stuff.
Great looking 120.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That blade when you were holding it up there just looks massive. I mean,
Because it is.
huge.
No, they're
It's like,
huge.
oh my God, that thing's just humongous. Oh, there you go. How many bears have you fought barehanded with that thing, HT?
Nah, none so far, but that's what I'm keeping it for.
Yeah, I think what happens is the bears come out of the woods, Elan, and he pulls that knife and they turn around. They're like maybe another day.
I'd definitely carry that in Alaska.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, and Tom's holding up the sign. Please hit the like button if you guys would. I would appreciate it. We've got 63 people here. That would be awesome if you could hit the like button. That would be cool. Did you have something you wanted to show, Andrew or Jonathan?
I do, but Jonathan, this is his first time. If he has something, he can go ahead.
Okay. I've got this right here, a Rat Model 2 with the blue, I believe it's FRN they call it, handles. These were originally cream colored and my friend dyed them blue.
Nice.
I didn't expect to get this knife because it was a gift from my friend, and it was the first knife that I really owned and started to carry. So this right here is the whole reason I started knife collecting and the YouTube channel. So yeah, one knife just spiraled into a whole big. See if I can get that in frame. A whole big thing.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. It starts with one, and then you just go after more. Before you know it, you got a whole bunch of them.
Yep.
Is that one? Does it have the D2 steel, or is that the what is it, Oz 8?
This is the Oz 8 one. This is the Oz 8. Yeah.
Yeah, because I always wanted to get one with the D2 so I could have an R2D2. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another one on the list. Go ahead, Andrew. Did you have something?
Yeah. Here's one that I never thought I would ever have. And of course, like Jonathan, I did not purchase this. It was a gift, so now I get to keep it forever. There's some purple on there for Byron for sure.
That looks like it's part of an Indian totem.
Yeah. I think it might have been picked up on Catalina Island at a gift shop.
Nice.
Not the best action here, and I don't see a name on it anywhere, but I did notice that Frost Cutlery makes a lot of very similar kind of painted handle knives, so I think it might be Frost. It's just a made in China. I have no idea the blade steel, but this is one I really never thought I would own. I really don't carry it that much. Another one I thought I would never own would be this. I know it's been highly anticipated and a lot of people really like this pattern. I'm more of a clip point guy, but I saw a few things about this and I'm like, I'm not getting this. But of course I have every other one in the series, so I got it. And for the sake of doing a review and to do a little bashing on Rough Rider's design team, I got it. And I posted my video late last night, so I was really easy on them, actually. There's another one I never thought I would own. I'm not a purple fan at all. And here I am with a purple Barlow, the barn board. But Case really does their purple really nice. And I honestly didn't think I would ever be able to get a Barlow because they were so expensive. And so I'm really glad they brought this pattern back.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Hey, Stuart there is saying that might be a right edge.
Quite possibly. It doesn't say anywhere on it, but yeah, Frost right edge. It's probably made in Pakistan, maybe. Oh no, it actually says China on it, but
yeah, that is cool.
The lanyard's not even like leather or string. I could swap it out. It's like a plastic Classic.
There's Byron with his commentary. Oh my goodness. We love you, Byron. You got to come on the show. We definitely got to have you on here. That would be a really fun.
Cool.
A fun thing.
Has he posted any videos yet on his channel? I haven't seen it. He has finally.
Here's one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out too. I was gonna say I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, I agree with you on that Appaloosa because of the dual nail nicks and the easy open. That's just throwing just a little bit too much in, but it is a really cool looking blade shape, so I'm going to end up with one too. I just haven't ordered one yet.
I came up with a theory this morning that Andy Armstrong told him you need to put 2 nail nicks on this because he has a better version coming out from Rosecraft and he wants to out. That's my theory.
Well, that might be, but then we'll have to get both of them and then compare them, and say, well, there's this one. And then this is what they really should have done was this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sean. Double nail nicks, they turn me off. And that's one of the things with Rough Rider trappers. So many of their trappers have dual nail nicks. And it's just like, why? You don't need to have 2. One is plenty. Most people don't have 2 thumbs on the same side of their hand. So it makes it kind of funny. It's like, well, what's the other nail nick there for? I don't have another finger to stick in there. So
I actually had a good back and forth in comments this morning about that. Somebody came on and said he had an old Shanton Morgan Stockman that he used to carry in early 2000 that had double nail nicks, and he kind of posted a good reasoning behind it. And I thought, well, maybe that's what they were going for, the Shanton Morgan look or something.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
He may be the only one that doesn't mind it.
Yeah, I guess that's the whole thing. You just have to kind of ignore it. Yeah, we got 70 people here. Hello, Dave, Singing Toad. He's here. Nice. Glad to have you here. That's for sure. We only have 48 likes. Come on, guys, we can do better than that. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more in there. Oh, and TK is here. Nice.
Yeah, they had to cancel their show this morning. I was very upset.
Yeah, that's what I saw, that they had some kind of issue come up, so.
I did an unboxing on Friday, and I did one on Saturday, and I was kind of pumping, hey, their show's going to be all these unboxings. Go check it out. And then I saw the notice that they were canceled. So,
yeah.
Next week.
There you go. So, yeah, definitely tune in for that one. So I think if I have the timing right, I think Richter's show is right in between their show and ours.
Oh, okay.
So it should fit right in there to just be that little gap of time, and there you go. So yeah, definitely hit that like button, guys. That would be most appreciated. We are going to have. John says he's sorry he ruined your announcement, Andrew.
That's all right. Now he has a whole week of people watching my videos, and they'll check it out next week.
Yeah, there you go. And Mikey's here, but he's not here. Okay. Oh wow, Splitting Slices. He says he is so upset that TK and Slippy had to cancel. He broke down and made a short. So is that what we have to do, Byron, to get you to put out content? Or is it just that you figured, I got some time, why not? All right. So what do you think? We got 72 people in here. Let's wait a little bit before we start doing some giveaways and all that kind of stuff. We'll see if we can get any more folks to join in. That'd be pretty good. We got 74 in there right now, I believe. So we're getting there. I want to get lots of people in here. That's for sure. All right. Well, let me go with another knife that I didn't think I was going to get. And this one is kind of different. I never thought that I would end up with an actual South African copy. And these are really cool knives. A lot of history between these, or about these knives and stuff. Really cool. And I never thought I would get one that was from South Africa, but then Tobias found that there was a bunch on eBay, and they were a really good price. And so here you go, an actual okapi from South Africa, and really cool. I'm glad I have it to add to the collection, because I'm like a lot of you guys. I like historical blades, and I like stuff that's different, and this is definitely different for sure. But really cool stuff. Oh, and Tim School of Fish is here. Hello, brother Tim.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh my goodness, Miss Tammy is here. Uh-oh. She's got a note.
Hi, RJ. I'll do more than hit your like button, big fella. Congratulations on 2,000 subscribers.
Well, thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. Oh my.
I wonder if we're going to see Junior today.
You know what? You never know. Junior could show up at any time. That's for sure. Just depends on if he's halfway to Georgia or not. Because I heard he was going to go to Terry's Knives and Man Stuff and hang out in his shop.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Spend
could
the summer.
so he could learn how to.
I sent him away for the summer.
All right. So who? Oh, okay. Here we go. Tim has a message here. I'm going to ask for your prayers, please. He has a daughter with profound special needs, and she has COVID. She was hospitalized a few years ago with serious pneumonia, so it is a concern. Thanks. Absolutely, Tim. Anybody that is a prayerful person, please add Tim's daughter in there. It's it's nasty stuff. I had my own horrible bout with COVID a couple of years ago, and it tried to take me out. So I appreciate every day since then, and I appreciate all the prayers and stuff that I got. So for sure, add her in. And Kaylin, you just had a thing with your daughter, and she's doing well, right?
Oh yeah, she's made a full recovery. We just went to her checkup this week, and she's healthy as a horse. So thank y'all again for my prayers to Tim.
Good deal. Yep, we're with you, Tim. So yeah, we'll definitely be. And there's Joe from Messer HQ. Hi, Joe. And yeah, for sure, we'll be doing that. Yeah, Mikey's been a member for 5 months, and look what he can do. He can highlight his comment. That is awesome. I know you guys that know how to do all that stuff in the that are members of the channel. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we got you, Tim, for sure. We got you. So, anyways, like I said, Joe, I was promoting your show with you and Michael, and that'll be next week. Yeah, Bluminati Ninja, he's here. Thank you. Prayers for Tim. Yep, be up all the time. Jason Brown, that's for sure. Oh my, yeah, that brings up a whole lot of emotions in me. With the COVID stuff. That was too close a call, and my wife is just getting over having COVID again. I was able to skip out on having it, so that was pretty good. So.
It's tough.
LP knows how to do it too. What's that, Andrew?
That's very tough when you're living in the same house, caring for each other.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was even tougher the time that I had it really bad when Delta was out. I ended up in the hospital for a week, and she had it too. And she was at home, and I was in the hospital. So it was quite the trying time, So, oh, thank you, Joe. Ugh, yeah, bad memories.
Would they even let your wife in the hospital visit you at that time?
Well, no, because she was dealing with COVID herself at home,
Oh.
and so she couldn't go because she was positive, and then I couldn't go because I was like I said, seriously fighting the infection and stuff, and it was tough, and then I came out of the hospital, and I'd gone in. Usually I'm a little over 200 pounds, and came back. I was only like 186 after a week. And yeah. Oh, thank you, Byron. Yes, absolutely. That will definitely help with shipping. I appreciate that so much, Byron. Yeah. So yeah, Ken had to cover on call for weeks. That's for sure. So yeah, it was tough. So yeah, that was a low light, not a highlight of the last YouTube time. That's for sure. But yeah, glad you're here, Ken. I hope the girls are watching and you guys are having a fun time. That's for sure. All right. Wow, we got 81. How are we doing on thumbs up, guys? Are we close to 81 thumbs up? Or?
I don't believe so.
We
I
need
think we need some more thumbs up.
Yep. I'll give away. Ken says I lost weight. He found it, and I didn't take it back.
Let's run through some channels here real quick.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's pump up some thumbs up, and when I get close to 80 thumbs up, then for sure we'll start doing some giveaways there. All right, for hookers, thank you so much, fellas. Yep.
In addition to our panelists, we have the following channels: Big E's Knives, Hunting for Hooker, Kirby Creek Outfit, Radio Geek Blades, 865 Knives, Randy's WSG, Richter Knives, Mimo, Addicted to Blades 2, Splitting Slices, Philip W., The Last Ranger, Warthog, Big J, 1 Minute Knife Review, Old Farts Knives, Terry's Knives, Singing Toad, Thrifty Kniffy, L Phoenix, Tim's School of Fish, and Messer HQ. Have I missed anyone?
I don't know. Is there anybody else that has a channel that Tom didn't mention?
Please let me know.
Could you start over from the top, please?
Oh, just for you, yes. Big E's Knives, Hunting for Hookers, Kirby Creek Outfit, Radio Geek Blades, 865 Knives, Randy's WSD, Richter Knives, Mimo, Addicted to Blades 2, Splitting Slices, Philip W., The Last Ranger, Warthog, Big J, 1 Minute Knife Review, Old Farts Knives, Terry's Knives, Singing Toad, Thrifty Kniffy, L Phoenix, Tim's School of Fish, and Messer HQ.
Oh no, I think that covers it. No, I think you're good.
Okay.
All right. Are we up there with thumbs up there, Tom? Have we got close to?
I don't know. I'm not on that page. Let me check.
72.
We got
72 is what I see right now.
All right. Well, I guess what we could do is we could do our regimental. Oh, thank you, Richter. He shared this video. That's awesome. We could do our regimental giveaway. This is for members of the regiment that left a comment on that video. So I checked it this morning. The knife we're giving away is this Ozark Trail knife. This is the one that has the blue pivot collar on it. And these are really sweet knives. I like this knife. I went over its features in the video. And we had a total of 6 people that chimed in that said that they were interested in that knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Jonathan, since he's new here, give me a number between 1 and 6, and that will be our winner.
Okay. Let me get a piece of paper here.
And Jonathan, we got to see one of your cool pens that you write it down with.
Okay. Well, today I'm carrying the Kaveco Lilliput. It's a small little pocket pen.
There you go.
Very cool.
Nice. It's a fountain
There we
pen
go.
too. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
And what was the range for that number?
Between 1 and 6, please.
1 and 6. All right. Got it.
All right. Go ahead and show it to everybody.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, wait, you've got numbers written down.
I do. I have numbers
Okay.
written down.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3. All right. I will show my paper, and here we go. Number 3 was Philip W. So
Hey.
Philip
Very
W.,
nice.
you are the winner.
Congrats.
Please send me an email with your address, and I will send that out to you. And you can enjoy that for sure.
Hey, RJ,
Right.
Yes, sir.
in honor of your 2,000 subs at 1:30, we'll do this at 1:30. I got a little buck 375 deuce. Let's give this away.
Oh, nice.
So we'll do that at 1:30.
Okay. Right
So
on.
hang around, folks.
For sure. All right. So that was the first one. That's for sure. All right. So who else has a knife that they would like to show for our thing? I see a hand coming up there.
Always used to see these when I was a kid. Always used to think these were the coolest knives ever. Never really knew anybody that owned one, but other than some of my dad's friends, and
But you know some people now, right?
I know a few people now. But these the 6265 was always like a mythical knife to me when I was a kid. Just the size of it, and the name of it, the Folding Hunter. I'm sure I always wanted one, but when you're a kid, you don't ever know what you're gonna end up with. The limitations of being a kid, and I think they're super cool knives. Owning one now, and really blessed to have this one. I picked this one up on eBay for like $30-something. Got super lucky on it.
And do you have a pocket hunter to compare that to? Because somebody asked the size difference between that and a pocket hunter. The pocket hunter is a little knife. It's smaller.
Yeah, that's a small knife.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 3 inches, but
I think it is. I think it's about the size of the medium jack. I think it's
okay, yeah. So this is a
small.
5-inch knife. So
Yeah. And Philip W. says that he'd like to give his prize to Big E's knives. So that's fine with me. Go ahead and send me an email, Big E, and we'll send that to you. Oh, and Stuff We Do is here also. Nice. Go ahead, sir.
another one I never thought I would own is a Case kitchen knife. Funny story. I got these boxes, as I've shown before, and I finally one day I was like, well, I guess I need to start filling these boxes up, since I'm not going to showcase my knives on top of them. And this one ended up being a kitchen knife, so I was like, well, I guess I gotta get the kitchen knife, and ended up finding it. This one is a Case XX era, so she's old, and it's the 483-8, so it is an 8-inch. I got you beat, Harold, with your 7-inch blade. I got the 8, and I'm not sure on the handles, just some kind of wood. HT was actually burned on right here. It was HT, and I wasn't having that, so I sanded it off.
There's the love.
Wow.
Sorry,
That
sir.
was you just ruined a collector's piece, Caleb.
It's not every day that HT signs a knife. And there you
That's
go.
right.
You got rid of it.
It was burned on with fire.
Wow.
I have a feeling HT's missing a kitchen knife somewhere.
I
Right.
do too. I do too.
Wife must have sold it in the last garage sale.
Oh man. All right. Who would
And
like to go next? You got
if y'all
something there?
excuse me, I'll be back. I got to take care of something real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
I got
everyone.
one if you need it.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is one for obvious reasons that I didn't think I'd ever get in my collection. It is my one and only Northwoods. And if you guys follow these, they are exclusive to Knives Ship Free. And they are like, as tough as GEC are to hit on the drop, these might even be tougher. So this is my one and only. And I did, I guess, catch lightning in a bottle or something that day and was able to catch this on the drop. This is called the Frosted Mini Wheat Micarta. And get up here, it's got a real cool blade on it. They kind of leave the heat treat. I don't know if that's coming through the camera, but they leave the heat treat on the very top up here of these blades, which I think is pretty cool. And you guys know I'm a spear point junkie. But yeah, they call this Frosted Mini Wheat Micarta. But I was actually able to catch this on the drop. Don't know how I did, but definitely one I did not expect to ever have in my collection, but definitely blessed to own it for sure.
Randy's WSG wants to know why I don't have a hat. And I guess it's probably because I want to be different and unique amongst all my guests.
Don't you know by now, Randy?
That.
RJ always breaks the rules. He never follows the rules.
That's about true.
He's a rebel.
That's why it's his show.
Rebel without a clue. That's me. Did you have anything, Jonathan or Andrew?
Yeah, I've got something.
All right.
This is a pattern that I never thought I would own. It's the Hawkbill from Rough Rider. This is in their, I think it's like yellow series or yellow synthetic, something like that. I never thought I would get this pattern because it just never appealed to me, but I got it and I've taken quite a liking to it. So, yeah.
I love those Hawkbills. I think I have 5 of them.
They're really nice knives.
And that looks like an older one that doesn't have any swedging on the bill.
It might be. I think this series is an older series.
Yeah, they started to put a swedging on the tip of the blade there. I think it improves the looks a bit, but you look at case Hawkbills, they don't have swedging also. Very
Cool.
Gary the Last Ranger saying, I'm showing my full head of hair, rubbing it in everyone's face.
Right.
Oh, not really. Not really. I think Andrew's got hair still.
I do. It's a little messy. I need to trim it.
There you go. Yeah, that's the classic Carbon 1 series. Tim Schools of Fish said, Jonathan, for your Hawkbill. There you go. Yeah, Kaylin's got hair. There you go.
This Hawkbill isn't in carbon, actually. This is in stainless.
Okay. That's
nice.
The original yellow Delrin or yellow synthetic. And then they eventually came out with the carbon. I think the shields are different. Yeah. That's one way you can tell.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the shields are different.
Right on. Okay. Did you have something you wanted to show, Andrew?
Yeah, actually, I've never been really into pens that much, but since Pens and Pens Blaze is here and he has some pens, I'll show this Olight. This is
nice.
one of those.
Oh, thanks, Hunting for Hookers.
I won this from Big Ready. It's kind of neat. It came sealed in a bag, so you can open it and it'll get some patina. I don't use it that often, but it's nice to have a small little EDC pin. And then also I had gotten this from Pacific Northwest Fun Stuff. He hand carves these. This is a black palm pin, and he just sticks a normal pin in there, nothing fancy, but really cool. He does all these crazy different woods and patterns, and actually sent a cedar one to mow at Kirby Creek for Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
So as
That's
far
cool.
those are my pins, which I guess I'm getting a collection. But as far as nice, I didn't think I would own would be this Kaiser Butcher.
Mm.
And it's small, but boy, I mean, they were on sale, and I just can't pass up a good deal. And I had some credit, so 154 CM in my Carta, and sure, it's small, but I mean, you know, if it's over $50 and I can get it for $17, I'm probably going to buy it. But a good little camping food prep knife. It is small. It's like a 3-finger knife. But I didn't think I would own this. And I'm not really huge on the fixed blades, but I've slowly started to accumulate them. And I thought it's funny because it's called the Butcher, and to me it's more like a mouse, butcher a mouse. You know, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was not ready for that. What you got, Tom?
Someone asked a question about Mike Curtis and how him and Mrs. C are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to kind of bring up that too. I don't know how he's doing. I've noticed he's been kind of absent lately, and I just hope everything is okay with him and Mrs. C, but I have not heard anything. But let's keep both of them in our thoughts and prayers. He's a great member, or they're both great members of the community. They just,
100%.
For sure.
you know, salt of the earth people. And so maybe they're listening in if they happen to catch this. Well, just want to let you know everybody is thinking of you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, well, I'll show one that I didn't think I was going to get until I ran across it in an antique store. And that is this Buck 113 Skinner. Saw this and, recognized it right away, what it was. And they wanted, I think it was, right around $60 for it. But then they had a discount code that they applied at the register. And so I ended up getting it for, 50 something. And it's just you can't walk away from a deal like this. And then I sent it into Buck to get the spa treatment. So they shined it all up, put an edge on it and everything. And the sheath was in really rough shape. This knife had been used, and you can see still all the wear on the back of the sheath. But they fixed this up so it's not as bad off as it was. I was thinking I was going to have to get a replacement sheath, but like I said, this is one that you just run across. I never thought I was going to get one because they had started to get kind of pricey, and then I was like, hey, there it is. It just falls right into your lap.
RJ, are those walnut handles?
I believe so.
It looks like walnut. That's beautiful. You really found a good one.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, it was just one of those ones that you come across, and it's like you just have to grab it right away.
Absolutely.
Do they come standard with ebony?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say we have to ask Tom because I don't know for sure.
I think it's ebony.
I think they went back to using the ebony on them.
Yeah,
I got mine, and I went ahead and had them put the blue wood on it.
Ooh, wow! Did you get it custom then?
Yeah, I've had it for a while. I've shown it before, but I happen to have it handy right here.
Wow.
Yeah, let me bring it up full screen so everybody can see.
Look how beautiful that
is.
Yep. And then I spent the extra $10 and got the brown distress.
Oh, nice.
Sheath. Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. RJ got a 113 before I did. when I first really got into knife collecting, I'm like, I need one of those Buck 113s. And it took me years before there was always something else coming along. And here a few months ago, I just finally said, I'm getting one. Enough is enough. So, but I've got a Buck 112 with the blue wood on it, and I really like the blue wood. Just is gorgeous to me.
There you go. Jesse McJames had left a comment that he emailed Mike C, and they just been really tired from doctor appointments, which is for sure.
Okay, yeah, that'll wear you out. So, hey, thanks for that, doing that for us, Jesse. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I do. I like that 112 style bolster on these knives, and that's the thing that. Sorry, I happen to be on call this weekend, so
I was going to say, is work calling?
It is not a problem though. It's just one of those things. It's the hazards of being a working man.
Yep. That's for sure.
But
RJ, actually it's 131. I said at 1:30 we'd give away this Buck Deuce here.
Let's go ahead and do that.
So standard rules have to be 18 years old. Unfortunately, have to have a U.S. mailing address. Sorry about that, but we're going to give away this Buck Deuce. Jonathan, would you write down a number between 1 and 50?
Yep.
1 and 50, and when I say start, you can start putting your numbers in.
We got more than 50 in the.
Oh, we do 1 and 100 then. Between 1 and 100.
I was going to say we need to have a little more than that. Yes, Jesse, they're trying to reach me about my car's extended warranty. That's it.
Okay. So it's going to be the closest number without going over. The closest number without going over. All right. Do you got a number there, Jonathan?
Yes, I do.
Okay, everybody, start.
Yes.
Sean is asking, can UK guys nominate US guys? You sure can.
Absolutely.
If you want to do a proxy nomination, go right ahead.
Absolutely.
I just saw, I was going to send this to you, RJ, but might as well save a little postage and just send it direct, right?
Right on.
Okay, number between 1 and 100 without going over. Does someone have well, let me just show the 375 deuce real quick. And this one is
let me bring you up full screen.
I can't remember. Yeah. Excuse me, it's black packwood. It really is a nice little knife. Of course, it is the Chinese version of the old Buck used to make this little two-bladed pen knife. And what's it got? It's got a clip point and a coping blade on it. It's made out of 420 J2 steel. So, yeah. Just a nice little fifth pocket or pocket dropper right there. 375 deuce. And they just came out about a year ago with the black packwood. They used to come in different cover material. Okay, I think it's about time to stop. I don't see any more numbers, so I'm going to put in stop. Okay. So, Jonathan, what number did you come up with?
If I can get it in frame, 52.
52. So closest to 52 without going over.
I saw 51 in there.
What's that?
I saw 51 somewhere.
Okay, help me out, folks.
Back through it, taking a look.
MB EDC with 51 for Randy.
Always. I love it. because Randy's WSG wins a lot of these giveaways. His winning streak continues. Let's see.
That's
Yeah,
what I see also. I don't
that's
see
what I see also. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right.
Okay,
Randy,
are we good to go on that? Going once, going twice. We had a 51 by MBEDC. Thanks for participating there. And it's going to Randy. So
Yeah,
congratulations, Randy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Randy. That is awesome.
I bet he does not have one of those in his collection.
That is so cool.
I wonder if that's his first deuce.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments there, Randy. Do you own a deuce?
I don't think I've seen him review one, but you never know.
All right. Well, I guess we can go ahead and do the 2K giveaway. We'll see if he's 2 for 2.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, this is like a knife party.
It is. in a way.
It's better than Tupperware.
So you guys know for sure that there's a certain pattern that I'm known for being an advocate of. Yeah, there you go. Mimo says he can't wait to see Randy drop a deuce. Well, that'll be on a whole different channel and a whole different video. But what I got here is a trapper.
Ooh.
It's beautiful blue bone, and this is a cold steel trapper. So I've done a review of this knife. Yeah, so this is a really cool knife. But was talking with El Phoenix, and he said, "RJ, give away a trapper. You got a lot of trappers," and he's right. Baxter and I have proven that we have a lot of trappers.
Sure.
But this is a beautiful knife. Now, just so you guys know, it doesn't come with a box because Cold Steel sends it in a blister pack. So I cut open the blister pack, and of course I've tossed that. I don't keep blister packs. So if it had a box, I would have sent it. But this is a beautiful knife. You got the threaded bolsters and cap, 8CR13 blades, beautiful blue dyed bone. Yeah, so there you go. Yes, Tony's Pony says it's always better to be invited to a knife party than a knife fight. Exactly. So.
100%.
All right. So this is what we're gonna give away. We have 86 people, so we'll do numbers between. All right, TK. We'll see you later. He's taken off. We're going to give away, or the number range is going to be between 1 and 150.
Ooh.
Yep. And that'll give everybody lots of stuff. And of course, same rules as what Tom had with, got to be 18 or over, U.S. addresses only, proxy bids are allowed, and you got to be closest to the number without going over. Go ahead and throw out a start, Tom, and we'll start taking guesses.
Okay, we are starting.
All right, we'll see you. Stuff we do. He's gonna go to bed out there. So, yeah, go ahead and throw in your guesses.
I kind of want to play, but I think I have enough trappers there, RJ. maybe I'll play for Thrifty Kniffy. He loves that Spay blade.
Well, I suppose I'll allow that, Andrew, if you want to.
I just saw Ray from North Star Knife Reviews. Hi, Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Been in here, or did you just come in?
Oh, I didn't know.
I must have missed him.
Yeah, he snuck in.
It's Kaylin, I'll have you select a number if you didn't select one already.
I surely can. Maybe.
Ray says, I am the wind.
That's it.
Yep.
He just slips in there. Yep. Range
Snuck
is between
in there.
1 and
Yep.
150.
I don't have a writing utensil handy.
I think you're supposed to pick a number before people start putting their votes in.
You know what? You're right. I screwed
Pens and
that
pen
up.
blades. Did you pick a number?
Okay. Tell
Yes,
you
I
what.
did.
Pen and pen blades has one.
Oh,
Well, I
he
can't
did.
see any
Oh,
of the
good.
I can't see the comments anyways. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think Pens and pen blade already picked one.
Oh, good. I'm glad
That's
somebody
totally
knew what
fine.
was going on because I didn't.
I'm gonna send you a pen, Kaylin.
It'll be a big special coming your way.
I've got pens, dang it, I just don't have one here.
Yes, they are indeed. Joseph says those cold steel slip joints are very sharp.
That's pretty cool. I've been wondering how they were performing. I haven't seen any videos that's from someone that's used them and stuff and how they're holding up. But that's pretty neat that they're getting into some slip joints.
Yep, it is.
You don't see blue bone trappers, smooth blue bone without shields very often.
No, you don't. Indeed. That's a good one. All right. I think Randy's WSG says he's written a note with a bullet once. Oh, boy. All right. Well, I don't see any more numbers coming in. So, Jonathan, go ahead and reveal. Oh, Tim just did one. Okay. You can put in a stop, I guess, Tom.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep, we're ready. What you got?
100.
Oh, number
100?
100. Okay. Well, let's take a look and see what we have.
And it's without going over, right?
It's without going over, yep.
Yeah, because I saw 2 people who had 101.
Pepper Dingo has 99.
I see that.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I think that might be.
Well, unless somebody has 100 or someone else has 99.
I'm not seeing it yet. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm going through it too.
Boy,
Yeah,
Pepper
I think
Dingo. He wins a lot of these.
Pepper Dingo. He's the winner. That's what I see.
Yep.
Anybody see anything different?
I do not.
Winner,
All
winner.
right. Well, Pepper Dingo, you know what to do. Contact me, and I'll send that out to you. And since it's my 2K giveaway, I'll see what else I can fit into the box, and you'll get a selection of who knows what will end up in that box for you. I think everybody has knife detector used to do that. He had a briefcase that was full of different knives and stuff that were just like junk knives or whatever. And he say you're gonna win this and something out of my junk briefcase. So I might do the same. What you got there, Tom?
Shameless
Well,
plug.
this is a shameless plug for me, I guess. It's not for Knife Delights, but for History Delights. If you enjoy history and you enjoy, excuse me, Civil War history, well, I've just started on a project of reading the account and history of the Iowa 32nd Volunteer Infantry. It's going to be a long project. There's like 38 chapters to this. And I just released the introduction to it here last night. It's some of that's kind of a little bit boring because it's going through kind of some of the administrative stuff. But some of the accounts that this regiment went through during the Civil War are just phenomenal. And there's a lot of firsthand accounts. So that will be coming out probably over the next year. It'll probably take me to get this. So kind of like an audio book. So you can have it on in the car and listen to it if you want. And so, yeah, welcome to History Delights 2. Come over and join us.
Very nice.
And a shameless plug.
All right. Zen had a question. He wanted to know how wide is the 113 Skinner blade. At its widest point, right here, it's right at an inch. So there you go. All righty. What is next? Who wants to go with our topic? All right. Mr. Kalen? Can you give a link, Tom, for that for your channel there? The history
Yep, doing it right now. Yep.
Right on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As y'all know, I'm a traditional knife collector, and Boston Blade Reviews gifted me this awesome Spyderco a while back, and use it all the time. Carry it whenever I don't have a traditional, or if I got something that I don't want to mess up my traditional with. Really like this knife. This is the Dragonfly, the V10 or VG10 steel, little lockback knife. But definitely all I need as far as a modern.
For sure.
But yeah, never thought, I'd definitely never go out and buy one of these, but super glad to own one now that I finally have one.
Cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we got a request from Jesse McJames, so I'm going to have to honor that. He said for his birthday, he wanted to see some Stockmans, and I do. I have a Stockman that I never thought I would own. I have one that surprised me, actually, because I didn't even really know that it existed or was out there. But I was cruising eBay one night and I found this Queen Stockman, this number 9 with the bird's eye maple. And this is probably my favorite Stockman, just because I love how well constructed it is. And it's the, as you can see there, a number 9. This is from 2009 and has the bird's eye maple covers. Just an absolutely fantastic knife. Full size Stockman. Here is your sheep's foot blade. And then the spay blade. So there you go. This was definitely one that I was going to show. Like I said, a knife that I wasn't particularly looking for, but I just found it and just absolutely love this knife. I think it's just as well put together as anything that anybody's put out today. And it's just awesome. Now, we did have a call for pocket hunters. I do not have a pocket hunter, so I don't know if anybody does, if they have one, or if they have one that is handy, but it's not a pattern that I have. So thank you.
Benz doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different channel, but I think Tom does, but it looks like he took off.
He might have gone to go get it. I think he does have one in the Ichthus pattern.
Nice.
With those shields. He's got a bunch of the Ichthus knives. So
You show a Stockman real quick.
absolutely.
This is a second generation Fighting Rooster in Stag. I was a little bit different on this one. I'd already had a bunch of Fighting Roosters in Stag, and I even had a Stockman in Stag. And I thought I was done buying Stag Fighting Roosters, but then I saw this one, and it had the slanted bolsters. So I was like, I don't have one like that. So I ended up getting it.
Nice.
As you can see, these are fantastic knives. I recommend them all the time. If you can find one on probably about eBay or Etsy or AA PK is probably about the only place you can find them. But just fantastic craftsmanship on them. It's your standard Stockman, sheep's foot and spay blade. But another thing I really liked about this one was on the back, it had some super popcorny stag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's always good when you can get that for sure.
Yeah, and the front's not bad. It's just more of your standard,
More smooth.
more smooth, for sure. But anyways, thank you.
You are welcome.
Yeah,
That-
is that an acorn shield or a badge shield?
It is an acorn shield, actually.
Nice.
Really nice.
And who is that was wanting to see the Stockman? Was it Jesse?
Yeah, Jesse McJames wanted to see Stockman's, and
There you go, brother. Happy birthday.
yep. And you got your pocket hunter out there, Tom?
No, this is a Stockman.
Oh, a Stockman. I
I can
just
get
saw
the
a knife.
pocket.
I thought you were grabbing your pocket hunter from the.
I can grab the pocket hunter though.
Yeah.
This is my latest Stockman. This is new in 2024. The case. What is this? The 44 pattern, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 44 pattern with the G10 covers, and they're calling it seafoam green, and I love it. Just a wonderful color.
Yeah, that is cool.
Of course, it's got the Ictus shield. So
That's a great knife.
that's my latest one right there. Okay, I'll give me a minute here, RJ. I'm going to dig out a couple more Stockmans for Jesse.
Sounds good. And don't forget that pocket hunter also.
Oh, I'll get it first, and then I'll get some more Stockmans out.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have a Stockman I'll show.
Sure.
This one I didn't know if I would get or not. It is also Queen. It's not the original made in USA Queen like yours, RJ. It's the Chinese winter bottom. What I thought was cool about this is I really wanted one without a spay blade, so it comes with the punch, the awl at the back there, which is super cool. 440C stainless steel. So you got the Queen steel on the blade there.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a really cool one because the awl just kind of goes so far down you don't even notice it.
Yeah, that is good.
So it almost just turns into a jackknife, but it's not.
Right.
It's got the sheep's foot instead of a pen blade, but it kind of looks like one, and it's pretty cool. It's my only Stockman with the awl leather punch. I know Case made it for a time. Don't see him around that often. But I'm getting pretty. I'll have only Chinese queens, but I did recently purchase finally a made in USA queen and 1095 carbon steel Barlow. They just recently came out at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I'm not a big fan of etching on the blade, but this is how Queen originally they did this a lot. And I know a lot of people it's a debate whether this is made by Baron Son or not, and I can almost guarantee it's Baron Son. The tin's the same as Baron Son. The little baggie is the same. The round shield. I have the Baron Son beer tender, and the blade shape's almost identical with the long pull. And these are a deal. I think they're under $55 at Smoky Mountain. I picked this up for $46. And I haven't done a video yet, but perfect blade centering, perfect back springs. USA made carbon steel Barlow for under $50. What a deal. They also have a stag bone, but I think they're up around $70.
Right. Yeah.
So this is one I never thought I would have. And finally, I have a green Barlow again. I gave my other one to Brandy's WSG. And of course, then they came out with the smooth red bone right after I purchased this. So now I wanted to make sure the quality was really good on these, because Baron Son can be hit or miss, but I think they really stepped up on this one for sure. Or Smoky Mountain, because this is their brand, they're probably checking out each one and making sure they're good before they sell them, which is very nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Addicted to Barlows.
Yeah, that's interesting. Zen said if only someone would put out a jackknife with a sheep's foot. And it's weird that they're not really available. And that's something that I hadn't really thought of either. But yeah, you're right. That is kind of strange thing, because I have noticed that with the smaller Stockmans, they usually have a pen blade instead of a spade blade. But I think that's because when they're using the smaller frame, they have small pen blades for the different knives that they're doing, so they just use that because it's that frame's size of a blade instead of having a separate small spade blade made. But that's just my theory. Go ahead, Tom. Now that you're here, and I'll grab my case that has a punch.
Speaking of sheep's foot blades, this is more of a ram's foot, but they do make single bladed ones. And this is a mariner's knife, yachtsman's knife. We call it a bosun's knife in the Navy. These were available through the Navy supply system. So they do make them, but it's more of a ram's foot blade than a small sheep's foot. Here's the pocket hunter. And the closed length on this is like, was it 2 5/8 or something like that?
Oh, wow. That's tiny.
Wait, let me remeasure that. Maybe it's.
Yeah, they're under 3 inches.
Yeah. 2 5/8 closed length.
Wow.
And this is the 2020 vault pattern. So they're not making them anymore. They just made them that 1 year. I don't know if there's still some available with the vault pattern. They come in multiple different covers choices, but this is the smooth blue ice synthetic, again with the Ictus shield.
Nice.
And Jesse had asked if I had the whole family of the green seafoam. Well, they came out with 7 patterns, and I have all 7 that they've come out with in 2024, and they're all first production run models. So
nice.
I haven't shown them all yet. I got to do videos on them yet, but on one of these Sundays here during RJ's Live, I can break out the whole family of them. I do have the whole family of the smooth blue ice and of the curly purple maple. Here's a Stockman with the smooth blue ice. Again, the Ictus shield. And this is what?
18.
I don't know my case patterns very well.
That's the 18.
That's an 18 pattern, yep.
Well, they have so many Stockmans, it's hard to keep up with it.
Yep. And then here is my other 44 pattern. It is just like the seafoam green one, but it's in the smooth blue ice also. Oh. Okay, I'll put these up and I'll grab a couple bucks, RJ.
Sounds good.
Did you just finish getting all the blue ice ones and then they came out with the seafoam?
No, they came out with these, I think, starting in like 2017 or 18, and that's right when I first got into collecting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even remember which one I got first. I think one of the Stockmans. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm going to get another one. And I got another one. And before you know it, there's like 11 different patterns, I think, in this. But they came out over 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
You know, they don't all come out the same year. So I thought I had them all. And then RJ had to open his big mouth and say, well, I think they made a doctor's knife with that. And I'm like, no. So I put up.
Then
it's true, because the doctor's knife was a vault pattern. So I had to put out an eBay alert, and I waited almost a year, and one finally showed up on eBay, new in the box, and I paid through the nose for it, but I had to have it, you know.
And then don't forget when I opened my big mouth again when they came out with the copperhead vault pattern, they decided to not do it in the blue, but then they did it in like a lavender or lilac or whatever color they were doing. So then they changed the color that they had. So they've gone away from the ice blue, and now they have white and lavender, and now seafoam green, and
back before the blue, they had white synthetic, which I have a copper lock in with the Ictus, and they also came out with a smooth bone, what do they call it, ultraviolet, and I don't remember what year that was from. So these families go back several years. It's just that I kind of got started with the blue. With the lavender, I didn't get the whole family because at the time I was like, well, I just want to make sure I have one pattern that they come out with the Ictus symbol. Well, then the smooth purple curly maple came out, and I'm like, no, I'm getting this whole family now. So it's become a family thing now for me.
Yep. So if you guys hear any extra huffing and puffing, the dogs are out. So
Okay. So Jesse said he'd like to see a video with the whole family. I have done those videos.
Yeah. So
Was that Richter?
Yeah, Richter said
Oh, okay, Richter.
So I thought you could comment on that because you do have video.
I have a video on the smooth blue ice and one on the purple curly maple.
Okay, so here we go. Here's a challenge for everybody, and these are what I love is questions like this from the audience. MBEDC says, could you recommend an EDC knife for less than $20? This damned EDC said he couldn't recommend one. So I think probably everybody has some favorites. All right, here we go. We got Cal's, and then you go, Jonathan, after that. Go right ahead.
I don't know what these go for exactly, but I know they're less than $20. This is the Imperial full-size sod buster.
Yeah.
These things are solid knives. I had the full-size sod buster from Case. It was a 76, 74 model, and this thing, it feels just like it. And this thing is China made, or I assume China made. And definitely post 2020. And like I said, thoroughly impressed with this knife. Thoroughly impressed. Imperial full size. And I think they also make the junior.
Very nice.
That's all.
All right, go ahead, Jonathan.
I would recommend the Rough Rider Large Stockman in the carbon steel. You can get it for around $10, I believe. And it comes with the large clip point blade.
I'm not.
The sheep's foot blade there. And you got a spade blade. So yeah, I don't think you can do much worse than that for EDC.
Sorry, boys, I'm wrangling dogs.
Everybody disappeared or something.
They're all over here. They're not listening. They're doing what they do, which is being dogs. So I got to adjust my lighting and everything else. Sorry, boys. It's life. It just does what it's going to do. Yes, I agree. $20 Rough Riders are the bomb. Let me go grab something while Tom, you take over the show for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, this is definitely over $20. This is a Buck Colt model 703, and this is a pretty fancy Stockman. And this one was made in 1994. And these series of knives were made up until around 2000 or 2001. So this is kind of their medium Stockman. And then they have the 701, which is not in its right place. Let me see if I can find it. I think I showed that last year. It is. The 701 Bronco, which is the full-size Stockman. And they have laminated birchwood inlays. So here's the 701. There's the 703. Difference in size. Get out in the camera there. One thing that's interesting is, like this one here is a later model, made in 1999. Has no shield on it. And on this one, it's got that shield on it. Some of the older ones, the tang stamps are in script. So even though they're the same series and same model, through the years they changed them up just a little bit.
Okay.
So the
I'm back.
703 would be the same as the Buck 303, if you would, as far as medium Stockmans go. And the 701 would be just like the 301 version, but there's the 303 Cadet that most people are familiar with. So, are you back, RJ?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got some good ones. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so really good one if you need just a little small lockback. Marbles makes these in like 3 different colors. This is the tan, but it's a nice little small lockback, very lightweight. And these go for, I think they're less than $12 the last time that I looked. So this is something that anybody could have. It's, if you're able to have a locking knife, definitely perfect for an EDC. If you want a larger one, Marbles, again, makes this big old lockback. And these, I think when I got this, I think they were $15 or $16. And this has got the micarta handle. And this is, yes, that dog is thirsty. Believe me, they are. They are a handful. I tell you, I love them to death, but they're not great for YouTube if you don't have an animal channel. But really great, locking hunter. But then again, Marbles also came out with that sweet checkered bone series that a lot of people forget about. It's another lockback, but what a beautiful knife this is. And it was good old HT showed me this one and made me get it. It has marbles on the blade, but it's got the really cool bullet shield, mirror polish. Just a fantastic knife. So there you go, a small, medium, and large lockback. And let's not forget the Roper Pecos. Now, I know that these are just a hair. I think these are going for like maybe $21 or something. But if you use my discount code that's in the description box of my videos, you can get 20% off their website, and that'll take it under the $20 mark. So you get a liner lock, pocket clip, carbon steel blade, and just an excellent EDC knife. There you go. And we'll see if the dogs will behave the rest of the show. It's
How thin behind the edge is that Pecos, RJ?
I don't know. I'd have to grab some calipers to.
No. I mean, is it fairly slicey?
Yeah. It's here. I'll bring it up. It does have a hollow ground edge.
There you go. Okay.
So if you can see the, basically the hollow goes down from there. But yeah, it's very slicey. Not a bad little blade profile at all. But yeah, I don't know the exact numerical measurement.
I didn't need that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you're right. Gary says his cats are family more than a pet, and I would say that these guys are definitely they're family members. They are not they're not just pets. They're definitely more than that. I see all kinds of knives.
I got two up, Tom. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
To answer this question, I mean, there's so many good EDC knives under $20. I like traditional EDCs. This is by far my favorite. Stockman for 2023 for, I think they were $18. The Brandywine in Redbone D2.
Yeah,
copies the 18 pattern. The fit and finish, no half softs, fit and finish, great snap. They actually polish the back springs. No gaps. The blades don't rub because they design them, so they're a little bit thicker than a Case 18. Great choice. And as Randy's WSG mentioned, the Marbles sow belly in D2. This was a screaming deal under $15. Amazing walk and talk, D2 steel, half stops, great snap, and black micarta. For a sow belly, this is another great one. This might be kind of small for an EDC, but this is my 2023 budget pick, which would be the Capital Intern. I didn't think I would like this. They're $11 and change. Just a nice little drop point blade, and you got the little small Warncliffe blade here. For $11, this is, and all of them in the series are great, fantastic deals for under $20. But this one it was unexpected about how much I really liked it. And maybe it's just the smaller size, less bulk for just throwing it in the pocket.
Yep, I agree. In fact, your review made me want to get one. And we'll see a Big E. He's taken off to watch the NASCAR race, and Byron, he's taken off to go watch Zach. So you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. That's for sure. So, did you have something, Cal?
Sure. I was saying bye, but I think Tom had something first.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I was just going to say real quick.
And we can't forget about pins and pin blades here.
Yeah. Are you up, Jonathan?
Tom can go first.
In all the excitement, I kind of have lost everything. So we'll definitely figure it out. But go ahead, sir.
I was just going to throw in one more for the under 20. This might be a slightly over 20, but if you want a small multi-tool with scissors, this wouldn't be a bad pick. The Victorinox Classic SD. Got your nail file, small blade, and scissors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are great ones. You can find them under 20, just maybe not like the decorative covers.
Okay.
All right.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. Sorry.
Oh, not a problem.
You did a large Rough Rider Stockman earlier, didn't you, John?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah.
My friend recently got one of those, and I was really impressed with the quality for like a $13 Stockman. They're very close to the 75 pattern. There's differences, obviously, but for just a worker, a beater, you don't want to spend $60 to $80 for a nice Stockman. That's a great option.
Yes, definitely.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, okay. Thanks, Pepper Dingo. I'll check my emails here after the show. I'm sure that it came in, though. All right. We'll see you later, Rick. He's taking off, too. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, 865 Knives. We got a shout out for him. But, yeah, go ahead and give Aaron a sub if you haven't already. He's been on the show. Great guy, fantastic, channel coming up there, new channel. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Yep, there you go.
Got stickers too.
Yep, Andrew's got his sticker. There you go. All right. Well, I did grab that case from Shepherd Hills, that the Stockman that has a punch, and this is in their black Delrin or black synthetic handle. This is an 18 pattern. So you get the skinning blade, and then you get the sheep's foot. And then on this one, you get the punch. And here you go. Now this has all carbon steel blades on it. And so on the ones that they did before this, these two blades would be carbon, and then the punch was stainless steel, which I thought was kind of different. Big J has one of those that he was showing, that he's like, why is this punch stainless? But it is kind of cool that they did this.
How long ago did you get that?
Oh gosh, it hasn't been that long. I'm trying to think.
I think the carbon steel black synthetic is a Shepherd Hills exclusive. A few other places they have it, but
okay,
I'll have to check to see if they still have those.
Yeah, Yeah, this was in their, deals that they had.
Hmm.
Definitely check that out. And one more knife I didn't think I was going to get, and that is this 112 Sport Pro. This was a gift to me from the Kirby Creek outfit, and this is a knife that I didn't think I was going to get, but I absolutely love it. This 112 with the S30V. It's just an awesome, knife. The aluminum bolsters and stuff. The pocket clip is perfect. This is just a fantastic knife, and I just absolutely dig this. Love the 112s. I do love them. Just they edge out the 110 for me because they're easier to carry and they're just all the knife I need. I don't really need as big a knife as the 110 is. Everybody loves the 110s, and I have several of them, but the 112 is the one I'm going to grab to carry. That's for sure. I think somebody else on here likes 112, so I don't know if you know who they are. But
HT's giveaway knife for a 500 subscriber giveaway. I was really hoping to win that one. That's one I don't have, but I think it was Stan's Collector's Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was.
and I was hoping that I won his video too, because HT said he didn't have one, and if I would have won that, I would have told you to keep it. Because I had one. You got one? Did you get one?
Not the same one.
Not the same one. Okay. Which one do you have, Harold?
Yeah, this is what's in my pocket today. It's the old Web exclusive nickel silver bolsters with the ebony drop point. I believe this is S30V. Yeah, S30V drop point blade.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one for whatever reason is just finding its way into my pocket more and more. I've added the sharpening choil here and a little quick stud, and I was showing it on my video this morning. I've really got this one kind of worked in with a little bit of a little snap of the wrist.
Nice.
Comes flying out.
Yep.
But yeah, I've got a bunch of you guys know. Already know the 112 and me and the 112's history. I have a ton of them, but this one right here, I am just really loving it. Yep.
All right, so we have a call to action. Everybody get on that. We'll send Buck an email and we'll see if we can get a slip joint 112. That would be actually quite awesome if you think about it.
I'll direct message him on Instagram.
That sounds awesome.
I don't think they'll ever do it, but I did mention to them to bring back the Barlow.
Even if they just did it as a sprint run, one of their surprise drops, that would be awesome. Yeah. So, anyways, Chad M asks, if we buy used or pre-owned knives, do we care if the original box is included? So let's get. I'll start it. If it has it, great. If it doesn't, and I want the knife, then I just get the knife. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. Go ahead, Harold. Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, for my collectors, I mean, I'm sure Kaylin will tag on this, but from a collector standpoint, yeah, it's always nice to have the original box. Tom knows that. But I'm kind of like you. If it's one that's kind of rare or something that I just really want for the collection, everybody knows I'm kind of an accumulator. I don't have any, I don't think whole sets yet. Really envious of you guys that do, but I'm more of a accumulator myself. If I like it, I buy it. And it's same with that on a used knife. If it's something that's on my radar and it doesn't have a box, so be it. But obviously from a collector standpoint, it's always nice to have that original box. But it wouldn't hold, to answer the question, it wouldn't hold me back if it's something that's on my radar.
Yeah. And what about you, Kaylin?
Pretty much the same thing. The only other thing I'd say is I found it's easier to buy the box first and then find the knife that goes with it. You'll always find the knife easier than the box.
Yep, that's for sure. Jonathan?
It depends on probably what the brand is. If it's like a Parker or some like a Cutmaster or something like that, I wouldn't really care if the box was with it. if it was a case, it'd be nice to have the box, but it wouldn't be a deal breaker if it was missing.
Right. Yeah. What about you, Andrew?
If the price is right, it's not a deal breaker, but it is nice to have the box, at least for the case. I don't buy many Rough Riders secondhand. It's a bonus when they do have the box, but those boxes are so huge, I guess I wouldn't mind. Like I said, if it's a special deal.
Yeah. And what about you, Tom? Does it make a difference?
I'm kind of like you, RJ. I like to have the box, but if it's a rare or hard to find knife, I go ahead and get the knife, just to have it in the collection. Then I'm always looking out. Hey, can I find one with the box? And I'll sell the one I have and buy the one with the box to it. But, bird in the hand is better than two in the bush, as they say. So,
Yep. Oh,
yeah,
I hear you.
I keep all my boxes. I even keep when they come in bubble wrap, or not bubble wrap, but
Blister pack.
yeah, there you go. Thank you. I'll cut them out, but I'll save the cardboard inserts that were inside because they don't take much storage. And a lot of times they have a lot more information on them on what the blade steel is and
Right.
all this and that. So I even keep those because 15 years from now, somebody's going to say, "I've got this knife. Anyone know anything about it?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, that's one of them old Wally World, exclusives or whatever." And
Right.
you've got the information on it. So that's why I keep it.
Okay.
If I could just real quick
Yeah, sure.
hit a couple things. Here's another Stockman. This is an Imperial Ireland. And this represents many knives that I have bought for well under $20. So when you ask for an EDC knife under $20, that's hard to answer because I don't know what your cutting tasks are. What are you going to be using the knife for? But if you can find a nice Stockman like this, you got three blades to choose from. If you're doing a lot of cutting one day and one of the blades gets dull, you've got two spare blades to keep on working with. So again, it all depends on what you're looking for, but check the pawn shops, the antique stores, flea markets. You can find some absolutely great knives, for a very little cost.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, Mikey Newman says he uses his knife boxes as tinder for the log burner. So there you go. Well, you gotta recycle where you can, right?
That's right.
All right, Kaylin.
A few other ones I never thought I would own was I just didn't know of them. Not that I didn't want to collect them. Was this? I believe this is the 46 pattern, and this is a Whittler half. I'm sorry, not half. Humpback Whittler. It is the 46 pattern, and it's in CV. Red bone. 63046 to be exact, and has that awesome blade there with swedge. And another, I guess, variant of knives I never thought I'd own are the Case Select knives. And this is a 1998 full-size copper lock in red bone Case Select.
Yeah, I've seen their Select series. So what's different about them?
It's their top end as far as perfect knife goes.
Yeah.
At least that's what the paper claims, that you get a little certificate with it. And I actually got a certificate and the box with this one.
Wow.
And so I learned a little bit more about them. I think with these, the 1998 and the 1999 versions, it was the Shop Master was the only one that was able to finish it out and hand hone it and basically, it left his hands only.
Wow.
Were the case select knives in 1998, 1999.
Wow.
At least.
Those full size copper locks are becoming my favorite.
Yeah. I'm really glad I got that one, and actually, I was super impressed with the close on this knife.
Mm-hmm.
You don't experience these knives having a whole lot of snap. You know what I mean? And this one is. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I was expecting it just to be a little bit looser. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive as far as that goes. And here's that. What is it? The 673, 3.5, 6-blade flat side hunter. Didn't know these existed until I saw them on eBay, and instantly fell in love with them, and had to have them. So I only have 2 at the moment, but as soon as I see another one, I'll probably get that one too. But these are just wonderful knives. And but yeah, got a Remington here. Don't really collect Remingtons. This was a gift, and this is the Equal End Moose from 1988. I was really glad to get this. Big J gifted me this, and was really impressed by it, by the quality of it, and really like this one. So has great snap on it as well.
And Tim's School of Fish want to know what that fixed blade was called. He said he wants to get on the hunt for one of those.
It's called Rare.
It's the 678, and it's -3.5. So it's the 3.5-inch blade, and I think they made a 5-inch one as well. I don't know if they did the case select, but it's called the Slab Side Hunter, and 678-3.5. You can remember that. But yeah, the best thing to do is just go on eBay and type in case select, and just try to learn as much as you can through there. But
Kalen,
sir,
I read somewhere on a case fixed blade, if it has the dash in it, that means it was a limited edition or a special run.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I know on these, it just possibly, but I know it's just separating the pattern number, and it's called the 3.5 because it's got a 3.5-inch blade and a 3.5-inch handle.
Right, but if there's a dash between the model number and the size, that's meaning it was a limited edition. Because I have a 323-5.
Yeah.
They stopped making the 323, but they did a special run of them for an advertising knife. So.
I got you. Well, something I didn't know. But I was just gonna finish out here. I know we're pretty close to the 2 hours. Is Sheffield knives. Never thought I would have any of these. These are incredible knives, and super glad to every one that I have has been a gift, and every single one that I've been gifted has just been phenomenal as far as quality goes. And I tell everybody, if you're going to own one of these, you have to, or at least if you're going to open one of these, you have to do a warm up first and prepare.
That's one of my favorite Barlows for the money.
Absolutely. Yep. But then obviously, this is my last one I'll show. My Boker 1906. My buddy went to Germany and picked this up and brought this back for me. And otherwise, I would in no universe pay as much money as what they're worth over here as far as just getting it over there and then having it brought back. These are awesome knives. This is in ebony wood, the 1906. But I think you can pick them up over here. They're like at least $200. I'm pretty sure.
Easily 200.
Yeah, very good. All right. Zen had a comment saying that the budget version of the Buck Alpha Scout is available at Knife Center. So definitely go check that out if you're in the market for that. I definitely wanted Tom to see that comment because Tom's always looking for a deal on a buck knife for sure.
The problem is, and I saw it, and I was glad they came out with their regular 420 steel instead of having that expensive. I didn't want to spend $200 on one of them.
Right.
But the problem is I'm trying to get all these case knives as they're coming out new in 2024 before they disappear. So, but that Alpha Scout, it'll be on the list.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, looks like a great knife. Actually, they made them before. I'm glad they brought them back.
Yep, very cool. I'll have to go check that out myself.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up and put a bow on it. I want to thank everyone for being here on the show. I want to thank everybody that was in the chat. Thank you all for your subscriptions, for your support, for everything that you've done for me and for all these other channels. Like I said at the beginning, we couldn't do any of this without you guys, the audience. So thank you very much for being here with us, and we appreciate it. All right, Joe, and thank you. And I did shout out your show earlier, so we'll look forward to seeing that next week. And that's it. Anybody else have any last words that they want to go out with?
I do.
Go ahead, Harold.
Just want to send this one out to get all our praying people in the community, and I know there are some prayer warriors out there, special for Tim's daughter there. COVID affected so many people. It actually affected our family. We lost my wife's brother, super young, way too young. But anyway, that hits close to home, Tim. Prayers for all you guys out there that are prayer warriors. Let's throw some out for Tim's daughter.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to say thank you for having me on, and congratulations to all the winners today. And see y'all next week.
I'd just like to finish up with where we started. Congratulations, RJ, on reaching 2,000 subs. That's quite an achievement, and you're well deserving of it. I echo, what HT just said. Prayers for everyone, and it's been great to be on the show again. Nice to meet Jonathan from Pens and Pen Blades. So we've talked to each other in the comments quite a bit, but it's nice to see your face there. Andrew, keep pumping out those great videos. And Kalen, stop making me so jealous with those great knives. So.
That's for sure. He does have a great collection. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll follow that up with a big congratulations to you, RJ. I'm very happy you finally hit it. I want to congratulate Terry's Knives and Man Stuff for hitting it. Like we were at 600 at the same time, and now you guys are at 2,000 at the same time. Pretty soon he'll probably start his own show, and we'll all be guests on it.
Yep, there you go.
I'm really close. I'm like 970 something, so really close to 1,000. So if you guys, anybody in the chat who hasn't subscribed, shameless plug, go and subscribe to me. But I'm just kind of gonna try to coast over to 1,000. I'm not pushing too hard. I'm just doing what I'm doing. and I want to thank Pens and Pen Blades. Great channel. Thank you for coming on. It's really nice to see somebody new.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, one last thing I just wanted to say. I'll actually be on Big J's show on the 3rd, March the 3rd.
Oh, fantastic.
I will be the guest on that one, so y'all look out for that. And turn that back over to Jonathan. Sorry.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you, RJ, for having me on, and congratulations for hitting the 2,000 mark, and also to Terry for hitting 2,000. This has been fun. Thank you to everyone in the chat. And
Yep.
Mike
Thank you for coming on, and we're glad
Mike Curtis and Miss C, we're thinking about you too.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. Yep. It was nice to have you on, Jonathan, and shine a light on your channel, and we'll have you back on again. So we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. Thank you, guys. And we will see you next week for another edition of RJ's Lives. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.